First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Dixon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Herbert off of play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
An inside give. Here's Portis. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time.
They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on third down.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They go play action with Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On third down, Burrow. He finds Corey Davis.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 12 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow completes this one to Meredith.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Burrow will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in there by Cooks.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Herbert now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. On 2nd and 10.
Herbert cooks on the quick slant. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Play action. It's Herbert. Dixon complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. He gets it to Cooks.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll find Everett there, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it here with Portis. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Burrow looking to pass.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And that's complete to Cooks. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We dominate today.
Herbert back to the air. Drops this one off to Portis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. This one caught by Davis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Herbert, a little short pass. This is Everett. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll give this up the middle to Portis, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 31 yards.
And the Snowhawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw?
zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And that one puts them on top here in the third. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dixon. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On the give, here's Portis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the 50, here's Herbert. Completes it to Dixon.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They hand it off to Portis, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On 1st and 10, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Here's Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Here's Burrow. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a give left side. It's Portis. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He finds his man, complete. It's Dixon, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Herbert. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it here with Portis. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Burrow. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Burrow.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing, Burrow.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the home team here, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the